Hi, hello all. Today we are with Dr. Emil Bistrom, the CEO of SpinChem, a Sweden-based company. Thank you so much for visiting the Neosciencehub studio. It's a pleasure having you with us. I've been spending some time with you. I just want to know, for the benefit of the viewers, how did you start SpinChem and what's the background behind the company?
First, thank you for having me here.
Pleasure.
It's been a 16-year-old journey, and the company started around an Indian idea actually. Visiting professor in Umeå that had an idea of a solid phase catalyst, and that was the foundation for the company. But unfortunately, the catalyst didn't succeed in the market, and we needed a tool to protect the catalyst. So the development started already in 2008, and I joined the company in 2010, where we abandoned the catalyst and started to work on the mechanical device, which now is the rotating bed reactor. So it's been a long journey, and no day is the other like, but yeah.
Very good, very good. And talking of your long journey, you have almost made the global footprint. Your company is spread all over North America and Tokyo, Japan. We've been discussing that. How do you see the world coming on process chemistry?
It's a really interesting development. I mean, now, and especially in India, it's moving forward quite a lot. And the challenges that we have today in terms of sustainability, environmental impact, and so on, that's really, really interesting. And we need to find new solutions to solve the problems that we have created in the past. So taking care of the carbon emissions, taking care of all process development to do more sustainable synthesis routes.
Very good. So talking of RBR, rotating bed reactor, how do you foresee India playing a part in terms of business as well as in terms of scientific innovations?
I mean, it's quite easy. India is growing faster than any other company, becoming more and more people, more and more educated people, talented engineers, and the pharma business is really growing. I think last year it was a growth of 8.4% and will emerge to the third largest economy in a few years just. So it plays a crucial role, and I see a lot of potential here.
Very nice, very nice. And talking of your personal education background, can you tell our viewers what's your educational background on how this process chemistry came into becoming from a scientific invention to a company? How did this happen?
I mean, I've always been a tech geek. Already since I got my first computer when I was 12 years old, back in the days when computers hardly existed on a home level. And all type of technologies have been of interest. So when I started at the upper secondary school or gymnasium, I was 100% sure I was going to study computer science. But I changed sort of the last week before the application should be handed in, and I entered into the chemistry program in Umeå. And from there, I realized that, okay, I would like to do instruments or work with instruments or technology. So yeah, I defended my thesis on a Friday and joined this company on Monday as a consultancy first. Started with my own consultancy firm, and then I took over as a CEO 1.5 years later.
Brilliant. Dr. Emil, you are now a CEO of a company. How do you foresee the next decade? What does SpinChem want, and what is the plan for the next 10 years?
I mean, we believe in a world where industrial waste is no longer a problem, where the oceans are clean and the air is pure. Everything is around that. That's our passion, to solve those issues, clean up the ocean, prevent it to be more dirty, or to prevent waste getting out and contaminate the nature. I mean, coming up north in Sweden, nature is really close to our heart, and we live with the nature or in the nature. So that's really, really important, and that's the driver in everything we do. We should select the customers, we should select the applications that we're working on based on our passion to make the world a better place.
Good. Talking of passion and all, do you select countries to do business where they have an IP protection, or is it that you go all over the world? Is there any thought process in selecting the country where you want to do business?
I mean, of course, that helps. The question is, what is IP protection? Sure. Because how much is it actually worth? I mean, those type of things end up in court. Then you know the value of the IP. Personally, I don't like lawyers. I think the world would be better without this many lawyers or administrators. I'm looking into how can we develop technology much better. How can we solve the real problems? And then, I think we have the first mover advantage. I know that we are long time before our competitors, and we can keep that pace in the way we are working.
Good. Talking of first mover, the second one is coming very fast. So how do you ensure that you still keep having an edge on this technology? Because the second and third guys are almost there behind your back. Yeah. How do you ensure that you still continue with the innovations and all?
I mean, we have a strong belief in the way we're working. We have adopted minimum viable product as a concept from the lean startup book, and or other type of management structures that really helps us to improve and maintain in the forefront of the innovation. So we are really, really fast. We can do everything in-house. We do, from the idea in the morning, we can make a CAD drawing, we can simulate the technology, we can print it and we can test it and more or less hand over the drawings to manufacturing in the evening.
Okay. That's how fast you need to work, yeah. Okay, coming up, the next question is for me is, do you see India as a partner in long term in terms of manufacturing, in terms of trying to help you out in certain areas? Is India a capable country for doing this in the next level?
Definitely. I think it's growing as a manufacturing country. Quality is increasing. It's still, for us, it's difficult to find manufacturing far away. We have always tried to keep the manufacturing sites as close as possible. Not only to, I mean, since we also would like to grow northern Sweden as a site in the world where new development happen. I mean, we have a lot of new technologies in getting new green steel, for example, and carbon-free developments and battery factories and so on in northern Sweden. Since we have energy for free, almost, with the hydropower plants. And we have a lot of wind energy, so we have sustainable energy sources, and therefore many countries or many large companies put their manufacturing in northern Sweden of those energy heavy things. Now, when we talk about the pharmaceutical industry here, I see it's a great benefit that we produce our technology here for the Indian market, since it's essentially twice Europe size.
That was good. One more question which is striking me is India is now from generic pharmaceutical industry is now moving to biologics and new drug discovery and all. Is SpinChem ready to take up this next level? Because so far we've been using traditional chemistry given medicines. The future is biologics. So is SpinChem a company which is changing with time?
Yeah, I think the industry is changing with SpinChem.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Because now, I mean, they used to say it takes 20 years to become an overnight success. And biotransformations, biocatalysis is one of the most important emerging technologies for the traditional type small molecule medicines. But also like solid phase peptide synthesis is playing a crucial role. And there we have new products in the pipeline. We're continuously working on improving our existing technologies, the different concepts that we are using, and how we deploy the technology. So I'm not worried that we will maintain in the forefront.
Very, very good. Slightly digressing now, I want to ask you something personal. How has India visit helped you in trying to see the India as a developing country now slowly? You made earlier visits, you make visit now. Do you see any changes as such? Because we've been living here, we're not able to see, but since you're from outside, it's easier for you to understand.
Yeah, I mean, I see it's construction work everywhere, which I also sort of recognize from my region at home, but still it's not even close up north in Sweden and here. I mean, it's a lot of people, a lot of things has happened here in Hyderabad since 2018, when I was here last time. I was here 2017, 2018, and now 2024. It's happened a lot of things, and it's continued to grow. So, yeah, I made a rough calculation. In my hometown, if we would have the same population density, it will be 56 million people living in my hometown. Now it's less than 6,000.
Oh, you have place in place for all of it. Okay, talking of Hyderabad, what is it that you like about this city? I mean, did you try the famous biryani here and you tried the cuisine here?
Yeah, I really like Indian food, and all different flavors and so on, and the spiciness of the food. It's really, I really like it.
Okay, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Dr. Emil. Thank you so much, and we enjoy your visit and hope you have all success. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.